Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I am here today to give you a haul on the makeup show. I just came back today from the final day of the makeup show. I've had a fantastic time the past 3 days at the show. On Saturday was the blogger preview, and then Sunday and Monday was the actual show. As always, it is a fantastic time and the show is always great. For those of you who have been living under a beauty rock and don't know what the makeup show is, it is a trade show for makeup artists and people in the beauty industry, and they put the show together in a few cities. There's one in New York, LA, Chicago, Orlando, and Berlin, I believe. So if you are near any of those areas, I highly recommend you go. It's normally 2 days of education, inspiration, and products. So it's really cool. So there's obviously like a trade show floor, and you can purchase from a lot of brands at their pro prices. So you're getting good deals so that you can stock up your kit. Or if you're like a blogger, you can try more things. And then aside from that, they also have fantastic seminars, keynote speakers, and hands-on workshops where you can get some really good education from top leading makeup artists that are working today and that are at the level that you want to be. And it's really cool. This year's kind of like superstar, I think, was Billy B, who has worked on pretty much anyone who's ever looked awesome that you've seen. He's most known for his work recently with Lady Gaga. I feel like he got quite a bit of buzz with that, but he has done every living legend that you can think of. He has touched their face. So that was really cool to see him talk. But yeah, they just have it's a great show. I've talked about it before. I'm going to do another video with Asia, kind of like we did our beauty show video, where we'll just kind of tell you our highs and lows of the show and show you some footage. But this is just strictly the haul part, and there is a lot of it. So let's get started. So I don't know how to break this up. I guess I'll start with, of course, my favorite brand that was at the makeup show, and a brand that has quickly won my heart probably in the past, what has it been, like a year or 2 years that I've been loving them. And as soon as I show you this, you'll know what I'm talking about. Delium Tools was there, and you guys already know that I am a crazy fan of these brushes. I love them, so I went a little crazy purchasing them. I'm also, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm going to show you the things I bought, and then I'll show you the things I bought for other people. But we'll start with the things I bought. So these are the brushes that I bought for myself from Delium Tools. And I will start, I have my little cheat sheet here with these brushes. So first I have the 708, which is the bent eyeliner. And this is a really cool brush because it's like a pointy eyeliner brush, but then it's also bent. So normally when I've had the bent ones, they've either been flat or angled, and this one comes up to a very fine point, but also has the bend. The 716, and this is their Smokey Eyeliner. So this one is a little bit fatter, and it's just nice and pointed again. Good for smudging at the lash line. Then I got the 760, which is their liner brow. And I got this because of Jessica from Beautyzine. She raved and raved and raved about how this is like an eyeliner, dream come true. If you use gel or cream liners, you basically cannot flub it with this liner. And it's a really tiny, really thin, angled eyeliner brush. And she said that 14 out of 14 times she did not mess up her liner. So I'm excited to give this one a whirl. And then I got the let's see where that one is. This is the 772, and it is the small shader. And then I got the 774, which is the large shader brush. So that's the small one's big sister. Next I picked up, I think, two of these. Two 776s, and I love this. And this is the brush that I have mentioned is very similar to the MAC 217. It's the 787, which is just a really big fluffy dome brush. Let's see, what else did I get? I got the 940, which is a really interesting brush. This is called their face blending brush, and it kind of looks like any old, like, you know, foundation brush, but it's really fluffy and has a lot of move. So it's kind of like a fluffy, like a super tiny small head, like blush brush. Then the 957 Kabuki. This one I actually didn't purchase. This was in our blogger preview bag. And lastly from Delium Tools, I purchased the 958, which is one of my favorite brushes. I love it so much. I have it here in the studio line and you can see how dirty it is, but I love, love, love this brush. The guys at Delium Tools are super nice and they threw this in there, and that is the Mineral 5-piece brush set. And this is their new yellow bamboo line, which is exactly like this line, the green bamboo. So these are all vegan. They're 100% cruelty free. The bristles are bamboo. The ferrule I think is like recycled aluminum or something. They're just all eco-friendly, all good in the hood. But they just dyed them yellow to make them a little bit more fun. So on this one we have the 934, let's read what the names are. The 934 Precision Concealer. And that's just, oh, that's funny because I almost bought this. But I didn't know it was in this kit. It's just a really long, you know, narrow thing for precise concealing. We have, I think this is another one of the, oh no, this one's different. This is the 959 Powder Blending. So it's similar to the flat top, but it's more curved on the top. And you can just, you know, use this to blend away. Good for bronzer, all that good stuff. And these are all shorter handled, if that is something that you prefer. Then we have the 778, which is the large shadow. So I'm excited to have another one. And these, the bristles are all synthetic. So it is a little different. So yeah, just a large shader brush. Sorry. Making a mess. And then we have this one that I actually used earlier today, which is the 942, which is the slanted contour. And I used it today for a cream blush, and it worked really well to lay down the color. But yeah, it's just a completely synthetic contour brush. And then lastly, another of the 778 large shader brushes. So now I have 3 of these, which makes me very happy. So I did want to give a special thank you to Asia, Edward, and Daniel, who are working the Delium booth and put up with me going back there like 5 times buying brushes. And you guys were just really fun, really awesome, and I appreciate the freebies. Thank you very much. I'll go with Smashbox. I feel that's the other thing that I bought a lot of. So from Smashbox, I picked up a bronzer. This is the Suntan Matte Bronzer. And I need a bronzer like I need a hole in my head, but the guy put it on me and I was like, okay. And there was really good prices at the makeup show. I don't remember how much the bronzer was, but everything else was really nice and well priced. It's a really nice, perfect bronzer. It looks great on my skin. I used it today, but it's probably all gone. Just a little bit to contour. So I picked that up. Then I picked up this Limitless 15-Hour Wear Cream Shadow. Similar, you know, to Paint Pots, to the Armani, to all the things that are out there. And it's just a cream long wear shadow in like a nice chrome finish. And this one is in the color Stone. And I've been looking for kind of more of like a grayish, sooty brown color. And that's that right there. And it's really nice and pretty. So I can't wait to use this. I might wear this tomorrow. And I'll let you know, you know, the results. But I love me a cream shadow. Then I also picked up, which I'm wearing on my lips today, this gorgeous lipstick. And it is their Be Legendary lipstick in Melon Drama. And it's like the perfect kind of melony color. Cantaloupe coral color. Super pretty, super nice. So I had to have it when I saw it. I was like, that looks so pretty. Picked that up. And they wear really nice. And the like packaging is super cute and tiny. So I really liked that. And then they threw this in our blogger preview bag, so I didn't pay for this. And it is just a sample of the Photo Finish Light, or not a sample, it is the Photo Finish Light primer. So I was really happy to get that as well. I think everything else is just kind of like a one-off. I picked up this MAC brush because MAC Pro was there. I picked up the 286 brush, which I live for and love. I own this already. As you can see, it gets a lot of love. I use it for my concealer like every day, and I love, love, love it. And that's all I got from MAC. Then I got some things in my blogger bag. I got this crown set. So they gave us this crown brush that has like no name or anything on it. but it's kind of looks like the pointed foundation brushes that are in right now. So it's like a dome that comes to a point, but it's all fluffy and it's not like synthetic. It's not like a foundation brush. It's almost like a precision powder brush. So I think this would be really good for contouring. It's a super stiff brush. Contouring or really working product into the skin. So we'll see how that works. And then they also gave us this precision detail kind of little small bullets brush. And then they also gave us a set of zebra tweezers. Also in our blogger preview bag, this is from Cosmetics, and it is 3 of their brow shaping colors and a brush. And I guess I should show you guys. I'm only going to take one out so you can see. So they look like this. This is the blonde duo. It's the eyeshadow color and then like, you know, the wax for it. So this one is in blonde. And we got it for blonde, brunette, and ebony. And then they also threw in this spoolie brush. It's like a spoolie and then a eyeliner on one end. So yes, that I didn't pay for, but from Cosmetics, they did my eyebrows. If you can see them, they don't look like, or I don't know if you can tell, but I don't normally do them so full. But everywhere I went, everyone kept saying that the new lash is like a super full, or new brows, like the super full brow. So I asked the girl, because mine were a hot mess, if she could kind of shape them. So she had used this stencil to shape the brow, and this one is called, I think she said, the very full. The extra full brow, and they were like, this is like the Kim Kardashian brow. So I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe if I hold something black up to it, you can kind of see. So there's the brow shape. So she puts it up to the eye. She said that on mine, and you can tell she does not taper it off as much. She kind of like uses that as her guide and then filled it in a little bit more. And she used like a really a darker part of it than I would probably use. I think I go a little bit lighter on the brows, but she really filled it in and then she tweezed around it. So she told me that if I ever go to get my brow shaped again, I should bring the tweezer, and this was like $5. So I purchased that, and we'll see how we like that. Embryolisse threw in the bag this Vitavia Pro Vitamin, and this one says C10 and A15, and I'm not even quite sure what this is. It's topical vitamins for the skin, and apparently these are like cray expensive. And let's see them. So they're just like these vitamin capsules for your skin. And they said that they work really well, like if you have a client in your chair that just looks like a hot mess, you can use this to help like rejuvenate their skin. And this one is the C10, and I'm sure that they do different things. Honestly, I don't know too much about it. So this contains pure vitamin C. Ugh. And these are the capsules for that. In our blogger bag, we also got this Stila mascara guard. So this one's like a mascara guard. You put it over, like your eye supposed to go, your lashes are supposed to go through there. So when you put on your mascara, it doesn't get all over your shadow. And then on the other side, it's like a mascara comb to kind of separate the lashes. So we'll see if that's gimmick or if it works. That was from Stila. And then from Obsessive Compulsive, in the blogger bag, they had released this brand new lip tar that hasn't been released yet. And it is called Radiate. And apparently we were the first to get it, which is always fun. And it is like a gorgeous, like hot coral pink. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. And I noticed today a lot of girls had it on. It looked like orange on some girls, pink on some other girls. So it really depending the skin tone, but it's like a beautiful, like hot coral pink. And it's really nice, really fun. So they had given us that in our bag. And then this was a freebie, but then I went to their booth and I purchased the Radiates nail polish. And I don't have any, or I do have an Obsessive Compulsive nail polish, but I think they changed the bottles because the one I have is like a little square bottle. But I purchased this one and it's called Radiate, and I hope that the camera picks it up because it's like a really electric coral. It's amazing. This is definitely going to be my next manicure. I can't wait. Or maybe pedicure. Sexy. So that was from OCC. And then NARS was there. And from NARS, I picked up the Sex Machine Matte Velvet Pencil, which I hear is amazing for brides. And when I do makeup, it's normally for a wedding. So I figured I would give this a try. And it's this really beautiful color. It's this one right there. It's kind of like a roseberry, like nice neutral berry, but it's still like a fun color. And the formulation feels great. And like I said, a lot of brides really like that. So that is what I got from them. In our blogger bag from Youngblood, they gave us this Luminous Cream Blush in Plum Satin. And I wore this earlier today, but it rubbed off a bit. And now I have something else on top. But this is an amazing, I love this blush. So this is what it looks like, kind of like boring. But like when you start working it into the cheek, you get this like really nice, radiant, super shimmery glow. And it looks so pretty. It's really, really nice. You could probably put it on the lip too and top it off with a gloss. That's the good thing about cream products. You can kind of, you know, do what you want with them. And Intense Pressed Powder Pigment. And this one is in Hot Pink. And it looks like this. And this is supposed to be like super gnarly. OMG. That's crazy hot pink. And it's right there. So that'll be really fun to play with. You could use it as an eyeshadow. You could probably like sheer it out. Stain the lip with it. Really cool. So that was from Mayron. And they tossed that in. Also in our blogger bag, we got a single eyeshadow from Kevin O'Quan. And I got mine in the color Oro, which is gold. And it's just this like nice, pretty kind of white gold color. Which is right there. It kind of just leaves like a nice white gold sheen. Super pretty, very pigmented. I love Kevin O'Quan shadows. Then just like on the trade show, they were giving out samples of the Onsen body lotion. So I got a little sample of that. Then also in our blogger bag from Bloom.com, which is a social beauty store, they gave us a 20% off Bloom.com gift card. They gave us a few of those actually. Also in the blogger bag, we got a Bleeding Heart little makeup kit. And it came with a glitter. And they're one of the glitter fix companies, but theirs is a little bit of a twist. It's really cool. So you can get this glitter. And then, you know, you have like the eyeliner sealer to turn into an awesome eyeliner. And then you have a top coat so you can make it a nail polish. And this is supposed to also come with a lip sealer so that you can make a glittery lip gloss out of it. However, I didn't get the lip sealer. It didn't make it in my bag. So I can't talk about that. But the company is really cute, and they're called Bleeding Hearts. So they put that in our bag. Then I picked up at the iKiss booth, they were selling the Ruby Kisses 24-Hour Magic Shadow Primer, which I already own. Last year we got it in our bag, and I love it. So I went ahead and picked it up, and they had it 2 for $5. Works just as good as the high-end one that it reminds you of, if not better. So I really like this primer, so I went ahead and picked up those two. And then in the bag, when I picked that up, they tossed in these Nicole Schwarzenegger sponsored Impress press-on nails, which are right there. We're winding down on the stuff I bought. Oh, in the blogger bag, we also got this Makeup Forever Aqua Shadow, which is kind of like their Aqua Shadow pots, only this is in a stick form, which I prefer much more. And I got mine in the color 28E, which is this really pretty earthy champagne color. It's that shimmer you see on my knuckles, which is a horrible place here. Not that this is any better. Really? Here. Jeez. Maybe you can see it there. Yeah, it's like a really nice shimmery color. Love it. I wore it under my shadow today, actually. And it stayed on all day, so I didn't wear any primer except this. So that was really good. Then I picked these up. I forgot the name of the company, and I wish I could remember it. but I just picked up like some mascara wands for when I do other people's makeup, and then some disposable lip wands. And they had the cheapest deals there. This was, I think, $1.25 each package. So that was really awesome, and I feel really bad that I don't remember the name. Also, I picked up Beauty So Clean, which is a cosmetic sanitizer mist. And you can use the powder on any of your pressed powders, eyeshadows, cream foundations. You just basically, I will show you very quickly. It's not rocket science. You open up your powder. You hold this about 6 inches. And you just do that. You don't saturate it. You just spritz it 1 or 2 times. And then that's it. You let this out to dry. It dries almost instantly. And now your products are sanitized. So I picked that up. I've been wanting to pick that up for a while. I got a pack of the Alcone sponges. I'll never need sponges again in my life. These are amazing sponges. They work really well. They're super thick. And they're just like really nice and firm. They're latex free. You can wash them out and use them like 1 or 2 times if it's on yourself. But if you're using them on a client, they also blend really well, but they also, you know how like the smaller ones kind of get dingy really fast and then you use like 10 of them just for like one person? This one you can get a lot of use out of the one sponge before you need another one. And they're just super durable, super firm. They're really great. They're like the leaders in sponges. I feel like everyone gets them. So I finally bit the bullet and got them and picked them up from a little kit. Then I also picked up the original Beauty Blender as promised. I got a set from Namie's Beauties, which was the best deal at the show if you were not getting multiple ones. Because I think another company had like a Ziploc bag of 6 of them. But I'm not using it like for my kit. This was just going to be for myself. So I got 2 of them. The other one is roaming around here somewhere drying. But you get 2 sponges and the big cleaner for $28. So I thought that was a good deal. So I used it today. I'm going to continue using it before I give you my final review follow-up on my dupes video. But yeah, I picked that up finally, right? Then I also picked up a Square card reader, which I signed up for Square a few years ago, and it's basically like an app that you put on your cell phone, and then you, as a makeup artist, can accept, or as any small business, can accept credit card payments on the go, and then they just take a little small fee. So the guy told me to take a new reader because it's an updated reader, so I picked that up. It's up from Orline Beauty, just this clear, kind of medium-sized zipper case just to put things in my kit so that they're easy to see. And I really like this one because I think, I didn't try it, but I saw it and I thought that it would hold. Yep, it fits like a palette. So you can put a bunch of eyeshadow, like a full 15 palette in there. You can fill this up with powders, anything you'd like to put in your kits. And it also like fits like really large bottles. So it's a pretty large, good size. And this was only $5. And then it has a smaller pouch zipper in the front for smaller items. So this was a really good thing. And then I also forgot to mention, in our blogger preview bag, T3 gave us this brush that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has a name or anything, but just this really good kind of paddle brush. Really good for blow drying and that sort of thing. I didn't get this at the show, but I got this like this week. I picked up the Physicians Formula Cashmere, what is this called? The Cashmere Wear Ultra Smoothing Blush in Rose, because I love the bronzer so much. So I decided to pick this up. And this is okay. Again, just like the bronzer, I hate the packaging, but I picked that up at CVS. And then today with Rita and Asia, who were like my road dogs this whole weekend, we had gone to the nail supply store up north, and I just picked up this empty kind of pump style bottle because I think I'm going to transfer my Jane Carter styling product in here. And then I also picked up this super scary Cuticle Nipper, which I hope I don't jack myself up with. So those are the things that I purchased for myself or my kids, that I purchased for my personal use or that I received as a gift as a blogger. So So that was my super duper long makeup show haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time at the show. Again, if you are near any city that has a makeup show, even if you don't live directly in that city, if you're close enough or can't afford to travel, I highly recommend that you check them out. And thanks to all my friends who kept me entertained. Felicia, Asia, Rita, the Delium Tools team, Gabby, God, everybody. Now I'm going to get into like naming people and then I'm going to start feeling bad. But everybody who was there, mwah, 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 love you. It was awesome. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.